we're on our way to Scottsdale. I just pulled out of a little area where I had gassed up and got some pancakes and coffee. It's about 10 o'clock right now, and scenery looks nice. The road is good. There was a warning, a snow warning. I had to take some back roads, back hills actually to get around all the snow. Guess I better slow down here a little bit. I was doing 86. While I'm talking, I'm not paying attention to what I was doing. But anyway, yeah, we're just out getting started now. I spent the night in Barstow, and it's been a really nice ride so far. Well, I'm in Arizona now. This isn't a real pleasant trip. My cousin Don is in hospice care right now, and things aren't looking really good there. So thought I'd jump on the bike and shoot on down. The ride has been really good. It was nice and sunny and warm when I left Sacramento, but by that evening, Friday evening, it was supposed to be raining, and raining hard and snowing between Friday, Saturday, and Monday. So this is Saturday, and like I said, I'm in Arizona, and the weather is pretty nice. I got over the mountains before there was any issues, but I did have to take an alternate route to bypass some of the higher altitudes where it was starting to snow. But anyway, we're well on our way. We got about 135 miles more to go to get to Scottsdale. Then I'll be spending a couple of nights there. Well, we're heading up into the hills now. Well, that's small mountains. I have to watch myself now, especially because the radar sensor on the bike went off, and so I can't set it on cruise because it won't go on cruise unless your radar is working. So but when I get onto hills like this, I have a tendency to go much faster than I do when I'm on the straight level land. And I'm not really sure. I guess it's just that you got like the twisties in front of you and that hill looking at you, and you just want to give it that little extra boost to get up over it. Then I find myself like these trucks are going pretty fast because I'm doing 81 right now. But they'll be slowing down pretty soon though, because we're going over a hill. Yesterday I wasn't on a cruise, and I was going up this hill, and I kept wondering why the traffic's going so slow, and I looked down and I was doing 85 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour up the hill, and it wasn't that the traffic was going slow, just that I wasn't paying attention to what the heck I was doing. I got to watch out for that. So now we're driving through a town called Quartzsite. It's not really a town. It's got like miles of RV parking. It's a big, huge RV campsite where you got thousands of RV parkers out here all over the place. Looked like it goes for about a couple of miles anyway. The only reason it's awfully pretty. The weeds along the highway here are all nice and yellow, looking pretty. You know, the only problem with riding a motorcycle for hours on end is that I'm old, you know, and I'm gaining weight. So this morning Donnie passed away, and we're getting together at his house right now. Well, I'm just left my cousin's house, Donnie, and Donnie's house, and I'm headed now towards Coolidge, Arizona. Coolidge is where my sister lives. I'll be spending a couple of days with her there. The scenery up here is just so pretty. I thought I'd show you guys a little bit of where they live in Scottsdale here. Scottsdale and Phoenix area, it's a big town. You didn't know too much about it till, you know, when I first got here, and I was just amazed at the traffic and all the people that are here. But this area out here is really nice. It's like Arizona country. You see all the pretty cactus plants and stuff. Those mountains are really incredible. You see that comes to such a sharp point. It must be a big rock. I'll tell you, I sure love it out here. This is quite a place to be, but there's a lot of critters out here too. A lot of snakes and coyotes, and they have antelope and mountain lions and all kinds of stuff that hang out around here. So we're just a little while outside of Coolidge. Coolidge is a small town just outside of Phoenix. It's about 50 miles out. And it's very pretty out here. Plains lands, some nice pretty mountains and skies. It's really nice. It's a nice pleasant drive. This wasn't really a trip for pleasure, but it is a nice trip anyway. My cousin Don died of a leukemia, a form of leukemia. His brother, just a few months before, died also of the same thing, a little bit different form. They were both in the Air Force. I had a good friend that came down from Montana with me, and he also died. And he was in the Air Force. He died of the same thing, and his brother died a couple of years before him, and of the same thing. And all these guys were in the Air Force about the same time. Kind of strange. So here we are. Well, I'm on my way home. We're just outside of Coolidge. And I was really worried about the weather today because it's supposed to be raining. Probably be raining a lot when I get closer to California. But there's rain and snow going on. And that's not something I want to have to go through. I was going to stay longer, but the weather, we're supposed to have like big blizzards and up around the Sacramento, the mountains there, and flooding in LA. So I decided I'd get on my road a couple of days early and get back home. Well, we're just cruising along here. Mountains are pretty. I'm still in Nevada. Or not Nevada, but Arizona. Beautiful mountains, nice straight ride. Roads even, not too much traffic. It's pretty cool. Throw her and cruise and just sit back and let it go. Mountains are all awfully pretty. Those are awfully pretty out there. It's been a really great drive. I'm about 50 miles outside of California border right now. Still in Arizona. But it is it's a beautiful ride. See a little of the scenery here. Colors are all pretty. Kind of nice today. There's not a lot of trucks and stuff, so not a lot of traffic. Just you can just sit back and just cruise away. Oh, look at those mountains way out there. I'm going to be up into those mountains here pretty soon. That's what I was worried about, having any rain and snow or rain, because all the snows when you get up high. And I wasn't looking forward to that. The weather looks good. There's no clouds in the sky. It's perfect weather. The temperature is 67 degrees, and we're cruising at 80 miles an hour, and everything's smooth and sweet. They got some funny mountains here. Really strange how they form or how they wear down. We stopped for gas. I got another 300 miles to go before I have to fill up again. getting closer to California. I'm going to head up towards Bakersfield and take 99 home. 5 is faster. You have no traffic at all, or, you know, it's real easy on the traffic. That 99's nice because you can stop anywhere you want. There's towns all the way up and down it. So you can really stop, rest whenever you need it. So we are in California. There are some California mountains over there. They look different than Arizona mountains. I'm kind of thinking, I was thinking about staying in Bakersfield and split the trip up about 425 miles each. But I might do an iron butt and just stay on this thing all the way to Sacramento, or about 850 miles. It's not bad on the bike. It's very comfortable. Just that even in a car, sitting for 10 or 12 hours on the seat in a car, your butt gets pretty sore. Same thing happens on this guy. I might be floating on a cloud, but I'm not sitting on a cloud. So we're coming into wind farm territory. You see all the windmills. LA power here. We're not that far away from LA. There's a lot of windmills out there. Into the mountains up there in the hills, all over down here. We got hundreds of them. I wonder if the ones that aren't turning have been like turned off, like they don't want them doing power. Maybe like they got too much power. Because it looks like about a third of them are actually working. All the rest of them are done or stopped. They just go on and on. I thought maybe once I got into them a little bit that it'd be like a little stretch, but it's not. I see them going all the way down the freeway. I figured I'd miss the traffic if I got out of LA, didn't get into the LA traffic, but even going around the outside, it's still traffic, but the scenery is pretty. This is not a traffic jam. You can see all the way across the valley, that strip over there, freeway. This is all that freeway. This traffic is this way for at least, from what I can see here, at least 15 miles. It's barely moving. I've done a little bit of lane splitting here because otherwise I'd be way the heck back there. I'd be really off. This is insane. Well, we finally got out of that traffic. That was insane. It went on for miles and miles, and I have no idea why. There was, I guess, just so many cars on the road they couldn't get going very fast. We're on the open road now. We're cruising along here at 80, and everything's smooth and nice. I'm just a little ways outside Barstow, California right now. And then after that is watch where I'm going here. After that is Bakersfield. And Bakersfield's kind of like on the It's sure an enjoyable ride. Of course, it's 4:30 right now, and I started at 8 this morning. So, I figured about 8 hours to Bakersfield, and then probably another 6 hours or so, maybe, yeah, about 6 hours to get, or a little less, to get up to Sacramento. But I really don't have any schedule I have to meet, nobody I have to see, so I can just keep driving until I get tired of driving. And if I make it home before I get tired, that's great. And if I have to stop and sleep somewhere, then I will do that. Well, it's getting dark now. Well, it looks like it's dark in here because I'm in between all the mountains. But the sun will be going down pretty soon, and I'll be driving in the dark. A lot of windmills up here on these mountains too. They're all going. It's pretty windy out. We're just outside of Bakersfield right now, and this is the last set of mountains I have to go across. So after I get through these, I don't have to worry at all about snow or anything like that. If it rains, that's okay. I've got terrific rain gear, but no snow chains for the motorcycle. It'd be nice to get out of these hills, though. It's been real windy, and my gas mileage with all this weight and also all the heavy wind, I'm down to about 60 miles to the gallon. still pretty. Well, we're just a little ways out of Bakersfield. The sun is creeping towards the ground, or the horizon. And traffic has slowed down a little bit because we've got construction stuff going on. Actually, there is no construction, they're just blocked off the road. So, I think I'll probably be ending this tape, because after it gets dark, there's nothing to see anyway. But play a little bit of this sunset. It's pretty nice out here. This area around here is all farmland. So anyway, so far it's been a pretty good trip. I've still got about 350 miles to go, and that'll put me home. I'll probably get home about, I don't know, sometime around midnight. But it's not bad. I feel pretty darn good. And when I stop and rest, give the backside a little chance to catch up with me, it's not too bad. That's a really good trip. So I hope there was some good stuff to see, and we'll sign this puppy off. I thought I was done filming, but I couldn't help it with this sunset and those pretty clouds up in front. I just had to film it. It's pretty nice now. We dropped out of the mountains, and even with the sun going down, it's 74 degrees. Nice and warm. On the top of the mountain, it got down to about 54, and I put on my big motorcycle jacket and had a jacket on underneath it. So it was nice and warm, but I'm going to have to start peeling some of that stuff off right now because it's almost 75 degrees right now, and it is 7 o'clock. So I've been on the road, not on the road the whole time, but I've been on the, well, Mustang was a little loud. I've been on the road now for 11 hours, and I think I've probably got about four more hours to go.